founded concerns about the safety of the AstraZeneca vaccine might put some people off from having their jab. What would you say to them? And for Professor Whitty, how important is it that the under 50s get immunised as soon as possible?
Thanks. Well, Fergus, I think the best testimony that I can offer about the safety of the Pfizer and the Oxford AstraZeneca, which seem to be pretty much identical in safety terms, is really what you've heard just now from Dr. Raymond and Professor Whitty. I think that they are, medical professionals who view it as that these are safe and effective vaccines, and that's been confirmed today by the European Medicines Agency. And I think that's a voice that would be heard around the whole of the European Union, and that's also good.
I'll just add to that. The overwhelming professional view of doctors around the world and other health professionals is these vaccines are highly effective against a dangerous infection that is common, and they are safe, very safe relative to the risk of the infection. So the first thing is to say there's a very strong professional consensus on that. And it is clear that the British public also have taken that message. If you look at the numbers that people are coming forward for vaccination, well over 90% in the age groups that have gone through their vaccination have chosen to take this up. So there is the general public is, as always, sensible and steady on this. They understand that this is a dangerous disease, an effective vaccine, and one that's got very low side effects compared to the risk of catching the disease. In terms of the under 50s, the biggest risk, as everyone will by now know, is in those who are older or have health conditions. So it's quite right that those were prioritised, and the JCVI prioritisation made that clear. And in terms of people who have sadly died from COVID, 99% of people who died would have come from either people over 50 or with pre-existing health conditions who are in the groups that are currently vaccinated. So that was the absolute priority. And we know that a second vaccine on top of the first adds to the protection. So it is really important that people who are invited for a second vaccination come get it. And that in particular, these people in the first, the JCVI groups 1 to 9, people over 50 with health conditions, it's really important they do that. Once those are vaccinated, it is also very important we start going down the ages, because people can continue to have significant health problems in their 40s, 30s, 20s, and occasionally even younger than that. But it decreases over age, but there's still significant health problems all the way through. So it will be critical that once we've got through the first group, with the ones who are most at risk, we go on to this protection. And it does one additional thing, which is the higher the proportion of the population are vaccinated, the smaller the risk to everybody. So by being vaccinated, someone protects themselves, and if they take the second vaccine, they protect themselves even more. But if they also have the vaccination, they reduce the risk of passing on COVID to people around them. So that's what we really want. They want to be vaccinated for their own protection, and if everybody is protected, that also protects everyone else in society.
Thanks, folks. Emily Moore.
Thank you, Prime Minister. You said that there's no change to the roadmap, but you have also